Or like literally looking up a video on how to say Erla?
URLA.
Erla?
URLA.
Erla.
Y'all can figure out which one is which.
URLA.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Working Class Music. I'm one of your hosts, Erla, Jason.
And I'm Amma.
And if this is your first time checking us out, thanks.
Welcome or welcome back.
Yeah.
On today's episode, we're pleased to be partnering with our friends Andrea and Claudia over at AC Noises to bring you a first look at their brand new pedal, the Erla.
So what is the Erla?
URLA.
Erla is an Italian verb which for us Americans means scream. In second person imperative translates to like, hey, you scream over there?
Like its namesake, the Erla is a CMoss fuzz and dual resonant filter. Now let's look at the controls. Volume for the filter side, volume for the fuzz side. Blend allows you to blend the fuzz with the original signal placed in front of the Erla. For instance, with nothing placed in front of it, you can blend your tone. With any other effect, you blend that first. Wow.
The dual resonant filter is a faithful recreation of the dual resonant filter on the vintage Korg MS-20, and it features both a high and low pass filter.
Also, let's not forget the expression switch, which can be used with an expression pedal. Now, on to the sounds. For my part, I will be using the JMJ
Well, show
Mustang.
it to
No, this.
That bass.
I'll be using the JMJ Bass, you know, like Bass Pro Shop. It's completely stock. You've seen this before, hopefully. Means if you've watched some of our older videos, you know. Here it is, again.
Well, what am I using today? I am using my Jazzmaster. And with my Jazzmaster, I brought some of our AC Noises favorite. You got the Elma and the Respira. If you can't tell, we didn't graduate school so good over here in America.
Now, on to the sound.
So for this one is the Respera and the Erla. All right. So, funny story, we've both kind of had this pedal for the same amount of time. So you get a equal impression. Final equal first?
Final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts. I'll go first. I really like this. AC Noises to me is one of the most innovative companies that we've come across. You know, you approach something like a fuzz and you're just like, oh, well, is this going to be like, you know, every other fuzz? But it's not. The one defining thing that I think is really awesome is it's very synth-like. It is definitely designed with a synth in mind. And I think the resonant filter displays that. And also the fuzz being a CMoss fuzz definitely takes whatever you're putting into it and just shoots it straight out without like any other waveforms interfering. So it very much is like a synth fuzz, if that makes sense. Like,
Sense.
I was thinking that.
You know, if that makes
It
sense.
took everything in me not to say it.
Yeah.
But I'm
this
glad
point.
Nelson did.
Overall, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed hearing what you did with the bass with it. I think for me, this is going to be one of the most versatile fuzzes that I've gotten to experience. I think the only confusing part is where do you put it in your chain? But I love it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have anything to add really because you pretty much summed it up. I mean, it sounds awesome. It was very interesting on bass, and that was part of why I brought mine. I initially was playing around with this on guitar, and I was just like, we'll try this, let's see how it goes. And I really like it. It just sounds gnarly, it sounds mean, it sounds nasty, but then even with your guitar parts, you going back and forth between having the filter on and off, kind of like those, I don't want to say cleans, but like just subtle and then just spam in your face. I really like that aspect of it. Honestly, I feel like their pedals are made to be played with one another because just combining more AC noise pedals with this, it was a match made in heaven. It was literally the perfect pairing.
Like, if they decide to ever make a working class music AC noise pedal, just combine all three of these into one. Like, one limited edition pedal
That'd be
that's
a lot.
limited to, like, us.
Please.
Yes, please. Shell pink.
Yes, please.
That's what we'd want. Other than that, yeah, we're going to give this one a platinum stamp of approval because, one, it inspires creativity, and I think with the routing and the way that you can do things, and the controls are simple too.
Oh, yeah.
I think with the way you can do things, super simple, and it's approaching fuzz in a vastly different way.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to be like your grandpa's sun face.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
It like teeters just kind of like right on bit crushy, but it's not all the way there, which I
Yeah.
like. So
We'll say the Alma will push it all the way there.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
I mean, you know what to do. We have socials: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Yeah. If you're not already, maybe become a patron. You know, help support us if you like what we do. That's the easiest. I don't want to say the best, but it's one of our top ways that you can support us. That or affiliate links.
Yes.
Definitely, those help out a lot. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, down in the comments below. How did you feel about this pedal? And
Favorite fast food place?
okay, Taco Bell. I'm a vegetarian primarily, sometimes eat fish, but, you know, Taco Bell is where it's at. If you are on the no meat eating side of things, variety for days.
I mean, you've seen my shirt in the other videos. If you haven't, it's I advertise it really well. In fact, Xander got me a gift that had it displayed, so I'm going to go ahead and say Popeyes. But let us know in the comment, what's your favorite fast food place?
And why? Please don't just put McDonald's. I want to know why.
Yeah. I mean, if it's McDonald's,
No, really, I want to know why.
Yeah.
Out of anything,
we'll judge you.
anything you could have chosen.
Why? Please no Chick-fil-A. We don't support them.
I mean, I'm not gonna touch that because I feel like they don't have anything for me except for like mac and cheese, which their mac and cheese is pretty good. But I feel like what they're doing is for the old hats, and I feel like when that generation dies off, I'm a fan of voting with your dollar, and they don't get my dollars, so we'll leave it at that.
Do with that what you will. Put Chick-fil-A at your own risk. We won't judge. Maybe we will. Who knows? Let us know your favorite fast food place in the comments.
Yeah, and why?
And why?
Again, why? So with that being said,
We're gonna go ahead and get some food.
yeah,
And laters.
adios.
Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to look around. We're just supersonic racing, running to the point of no return. Everybody's supersonic racing.
Urla is an Italian verb which means
That was
scream.
ugly.
Urla. Erla is an Italian
Erla.
verb which means scream in second person imperative.